Hi everybody, I'm back. I decided to do something different today. I found that I work better body doubling, and if you don't know what body doubling is, it basically means that you work better by having someone with you to watch you clean or help you clean or just be, a presence in there with you. So, since I didn't have anyone to help me clean, I went ahead and decided to turn on a video of the Minimal Mom, and I'll link her video below if you want to do this too. And just listened to her and went through each of the rooms that she went through. And I didn't go through all the rooms because I got tired pretty quickly and decided to stop. But I did get a bunch of stuff done. The laundry room was kind of the first place I went, because that's where she went. And I, as far as my laundry supplies go, I'm okay with everything. I would prefer to have maybe a better shelving system, but for now, this is what I've got. Then, I went to the bathroom and my master bathroom and got rid of empty bottles and things that were used up and were just sitting in there, so those should have been taken away a while ago. But you could see that she's you could see her video on my computer. It's like, how do I do a recording and listen at the same time? Oh, I'll just take my little laptop with me. So that's what I did. And I'm just looking in the bathroom for anything else that can go away, and I didn't really see much else. I do want to get a new curtain liner. I hate those plastic ones. I think I'm going to go with a fabric one, so that way I can just throw them both in the bin to wash and then be done with it. But I like the blue one on the outside, so that stays. I have this shelving unit where I keep my bathroom is like a closet. It's teeny tiny, old 80s, 70s bathroom, where you use the bathroom for the bathroom and that was it. So you didn't have these grandiose things. So trying to put a camera in here, this is the farthest away I could get it. So sorry about the supreme close-up I've got here. So we got this little wire shelving unit, and it works pretty good as far as giving us more space and supplies so that we're not using up the counter. I just don't like that it's cluttery looking and you can see all the things. I eventually would like to have an actual nice shelving unit in there with maybe some bins that you can hide some of that stuff with, because I'm really about really peaceful, simplistic look, and this is kind of chaotic for me. But it's functional, so that's what we're dealing with right now is function. So do what you can with what you've got. I need to get another one of these kind of purple bins, because this is the one I use. It has all my get ready to go stuff. So I'm just looking through it to make sure nothing fell in it that's trash or doesn't belong in there, and seeing if I can take something out if I need to. But I don't see anything in there that I need to remove, so I ended up putting everything back. Oh, except for that toothbrush has expired, so we're gonna pitch that here in a minute. I got plenty to replace it with. Yeah, I just decided, the whole thing's going, so into the trash it goes. But yeah, I realized that I need more bins to go on these shelves, because this is a little crazy. I do like my bins because I can just throw it in there and go. I'm not about making it look beautiful, perfect, but I'm all about ease and comfort. But yeah, I'm just setting this stuff here for now and get it out of the way. I've got a ton of extra toothbrushes because I have a lot of family, and when they come into town, I tell them, don't bring your toothbrush, I've got plenty, so that way they don't have to carry any. If I have friends, so because I get them from the dentist's office. I have like a little Oral-B electric toothbrush. So these ones I just use for either travel or visitors. So I'm just deciding, do I go put it with, I've decided what I was going to do is put it with all my guest, I have a little bin in the closet with the guest stuff. So I was like, okay, well, maybe I'll put it all in this little bin first, is my first thought. And quickly figured out I have way too many in here. So I decided I'm just going to put in the extra one, travel one for me and my husband. And then the extra stuff is going to go in to the guest bin. Because, yeah, that's who needs this many toothbrushes? I don't even know why I have so many. I may have one of those situations where you couldn't find any, so you bought more. I think that was probably what it was. So, and of course, I hate wasting things. So this was, I know you can donate toothbrushes. And I was originally thinking about that, but I decided I was going to go ahead and put it in my guest bin and go from there. I had like 3 flosses. There's a bunch of stuff in there. Like, how do we accumulate this kind of stuff? It enters in your house, right? So, yep, decided, okay, I'm just gonna go put this in the guest bin. And I put my other things I use frequently right there. Good to go. Need some more bins, I think, but good to go. And then I've got my sink. It's a little chaotic, so I decided to clear it off. Underneath the sink it kind of just, I need more bins for here too. It's like my basket of medicine idea is great and all, because I can just toss it in, but then it's hard to get in and out. So I think I want something different for that area. My first aid kit I keep right up front, but I have other stuff behind it in case I need like bandage material or whatever. And then I got my cleaners in the middle, which are a pain to get to as well. So yeah, you can see me struggling with that basket. It's just awkward. My bathroom's just so tiny, so it's hard to get things out of the cabinet. So anywho, I'm thinking about getting maybe some smaller bins that could go in that basket. I don't know. What do you guys think? As far as what would you do with the medicine bin? Because I definitely like I said, I like just tossing things in and going, but it can get a little crazy too. So I'm just going through, making sure all the medicine is good to go. Some of this stuff falls out of the boxes. Had to leave my house because there were people talking. Okay, so anyways, going through meds, making sure nothing is expired. It's funny how those things catch up with you. And what I don't like, I used to have a little medicine cabinet thingy with drawers. I hated the drawers because, again, it was the whole, I have to open the drawer to put things in, and I like the ease of putting away. I don't mind looking for things like that, but I want the ease of putting it away. I don't want to just open a lid or open a box to put stuff away. I don't mind doing it, like I said, on the way when I find it. But if I have to put it away, and it's that much work. It's too much work for me. Yeah. And then my cleaning supplies. I wish I had a place to put them in I don't know, maybe what I should do is take the first aid kit and all of that stuff and put in a different spot and not have it under the sink, and just have my a cleaning bin right there, and then put the first aid stuff, but I kind of like having the first aid kit so right, easily accessible. I'm gonna think about that. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know. They just don't make sinks very accessible with storage, do they? It's just a pain in the butt. You have to add shelving in it and stuff. And I once had a tension spring curtain rod going across it where you could hang the bottles and stuff. I thought that was pretty nice, but yeah, it's alright. I just straightened things up. There wasn't really anything to get rid of, but whatever. And this is our mudroom drop station, whatever. It's where you grab all the stuff to go out the door. It's our go spot. And I like the hook and shelf unit. I just wish I'd put the hooks or shelves a tad apart more, so because it's kind of tight to get things over it. It's not terrible, but it's kind of tight. But going through it and just getting rid of things that don't belong in there, like winter gear and extra things. I wear hats and scarves a lot because I have terrible hair situation. But I don't need the scarf in there, and I don't need I got extra hats in there because I go through them and I rotate them out, so just leave those there just because it's easy to grab them and go. But I may want to make a hook system in my closet instead. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But yeah. Things just kind of get shoved in there and knocked out on the floor, and it's not always pretty. I'm looking on the shelf for obvious things. I have a roll of film up there that I need to develop. Anyone else have any rolls of film just lying around? How funny is that? And put it in my stuff of junk stuff. That bag is full of stuff. I don't know what to do with. I'll have to go through it and figure it out on another day. But I was like, ooh, it's kind of dusty up here. I probably should do something about that. Ew. And then, of course, I'm too short, so I got a step stool, too. I love being short. A little shorty short. Mm-hmm. When I got up there, I was like, oh my god, there's a ton of coins up here. My husband just dumps his pockets out onto the top. It's just funny. I have this jar that I put all our loose change in. Anyone else have jars with loose change in their house still? What was that, like a 70s, 80s tradition? I feel like we've always had a jug or a jar or something with loose change growing up. And then every so often, my parents would come home with those paper rolls, money rolls, where you'd go and roll all the money. Oh, God. It was a crazy time. And of course, the shelf doesn't have, it has a lip, so I couldn't just slide them all into the jar. No, I had to pick them up each little bits at a time. Very silly. So how is everyone's summer going so far? Mine's doing okay. There have been very hot days, but today's a nice coolish day for Florida. I had someone tell me, "Oh my gosh, it's so hot in Florida." I go, "Honey, it's just preheating. This is not even hot yet. Just wait." And they're like, "What?" Yeah, good times. Just going through all these little knick-knack things that I'm not sure what to do with, because the top shelf basically is my husband's shelf. It's like his drop zone. So I'm taking this stuff over to him, going, "What is this? Do you need this?" And that way I don't throw something away by accident. And then all of his hats. I don't even know if he uses all 3 hats, or if he wants to put some aside. But I'm not decluttering his stuff. I just move it, put it back best I can, and he can decide what he wants to do with it. And of course, it's summer, so we don't need our heavy jackets and sweaters, so those are all going in the closet. Just gotta go give it to him to handle. I took my flag down during a storm one night, and I kept forgetting to put it up, so today I've got it back up hanging on my house. My husband has a couple of big to-go bags. He's got like a backpack, and he's got like a huge duffel bag. And if I can get that bench cleared off, then that could be where his duffel bag goes, so it's not on the floor as a tripping hazard. And then his backpack, I went ahead and hung up on the hook on the end. I think it's like his flight bag. So he's a pilot, so at least that's up off the floor. So it's not dumping out and getting things damaged. And now my little corner here, I've got so many dang keys. I'm like, what do I do? I don't have them all in one keychain, because I don't like a big bulky keychain. So I need to go through those and figure out which ones are still good and which ones are old. Because it's funny how you don't realize that you're collecting keys either. So that's my grab go, just grab it and go situation there with my hats. This bag is full of my junk that I've got to go through, and I swear I don't know what to do with it. But again, it's going to be on another day when I don't have to deal with it right now. I forgot to push the camera down here, but I have a Roomba kind of robot thingy, and I was throwing trash away around it, but I don't know if it works, so I put it back on the charger to see what it can do, and if it works, I'm going to use that thing. So, but and I don't use that little bag very often, but when I do use it, I want to have it, so I'm not quite sure where to store it. So for now, it's just I thought I was gonna leave it there, and I decided I was gonna just put it in my closet. I was like, I don't know what you can do with those kind of things. Gardening bag that I left by the front door a while ago, I guess. I mean, it was sitting by the front door, and it's too hot to garden, so that's going back in the garage. I have a GoPro. I was thinking about this the other day. I was like, you know what I should do? I should wear my GoPro while I'm doing the cleaning, and then you guys could go with me on my journeys, because I take things and put it right away. Like, put it away. I don't put it in a pile unless I'm stuck on the ground, like that one time. I try to really take it there now so that I don't have to think about it or have a handful of stuff, or now I'm doing a lot of chores, a lot of running around. But I was like, instead of these long, awkward pauses where there's nothing but you seeing blank, other than me clipping out the dead space, which I have been doing, I should put a GoPro on, and you guys can just see what I'm looking at. I don't know. Would you guys like to see a video like that? That might be kind of funny. And here it is afterward. A little shoe rack, which I'm not a huge fan of. But anyway, I hope you have a great day.